Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're working on I Am Alive playthrough Area 2, The City. So this is basically starting right where we left off last time. We have entered the sewers and are starting to progress and make our way to the apartment in the city. So as I take a look at my map and kind of get my bearing here to see where I'm at, we come to the first corner and immediately come into confrontation with a what appears to be a homeless person with a gun. And taking his advice, I move my ass and run away. I do kind of investigate to see what I'm supposed to do, but realistically, I am pretty sure I did what I was supposed to do. At some point, we may have to come back and help him or hurt him. At this point, I am not equipped to take on such a task. So I didn't really think I could climb up there, but I got lucky, and sure enough, you can. So we're going to go ahead and climb our way out of the sewers here and continue on through the city. So again, I just want to, remind everybody, this is labeled a playthrough as opposed to a walkthrough, because more or less it's just me kind of showing you the game, kind of walking you through, kind of showing you a few of the hidden items that I come across along my path, and, again, just to kind of acquaint you with the new Ubisoft game, I Am Alive. So far, I am very much liking this game. The tones still are very dull and saturated, very much like an apocalyptic setting here. And we still know very little about what has happened. We can tell that there's obviously been some sort of explosions or ripple, if you will, in the ground, maybe an earthquake, something along those lines, because the ground is definitely damaged. Things are missing, like the bridge, as we saw in playthrough video 1, just absolutely demolished. Cars look like they've caught fire. I mean, there's definitely a lot that's happened since we've been here last. And if you didn't watch the first video, it has been a year since the incident happened. So a lot can happen in a year when things are pretty crazy like this. So our map got updated there, and you can see there's kind of a giant barrier there. Still kind of learning how the map works. It's showing me the way, but at the same time, I guess it wasn't more of a barrier. It was more of a giant gaping hole in the ground. But it's a barrier preventing me from moving on any further. Definitely happy not to be that dude. Manwiched between some sort of a moving truck and a bus? No thanks. There's an abundance of emergency vehicles scattered throughout too. All sorts of military Hummers, ambulances, fire trucks. Whoa, that dump truck's not where it's supposed to be. Also, must have been garbage day. That dude made it out of the Manwich, but didn't make it very far. So, now that I figured out I was silly and I missed the turnip here, I get my groove on and start running. And yeah, I noticed in the video in the beginning he talks about rope and stuff. I keep waiting to climb up somewhere and have to scale a building the old Adam West Batman style. But no such luck yet. Alright, so as you saw there, that was a replay. Replay is more or less this game's version of like a 1-up or Extra Life. So those kind of, I guess, give you a halfway save point. The game does make its own save points along the way. But let's say if I didn't have any replays left and I died a bunch of times right now, or just once, I guess, if I didn't have any replays left. Rather than starting like right there at, where I climbed over the fence per se, it'll take me all the way back to the very beginning. Ooh, our first confrontation. That's right, I got a gun. Good thing you have no idea I have no bullets. And I wasn't following directions very well here, so I got my ass stabbed twice. Almost a third time. But then I realized you have to coach him to that. Then push him. So, it was convenient of that dude to just like toss his machete to let us use. Hey, you're kicking me off a cliff, but here, have my machete. Take it. I don't need it anymore. How do we know he's dead? I guess I didn't look. But now we have our tool to open up doors. Shing. Oh, snap. Oh, I almost pulled it out. You see this? I'm reaching for it. It says, don't pull it out. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll put that away. No, no problems, no problems, no problems. Cha-cha! That cannot feel that good. Bling. Nice. Yeah. Work it. Work it. That sucks. Machete battles. So, I learned here the fast way. The best way to take on two guys is not with a machete. And I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate how to use a retry. Yay. Alright. Lesson learned there. So I'm going to go ahead and quick machete this dude. And then come battle this other guy just like before. So the gun looks like it's key as far as, you know, creating fear in your enemy. Which is nice, because humans definitely have fear, whereas like a zombie or some sort of monster definitely doesn't really care if you have a gun or not. Usually they'll rush you and try to eat you anyways. So interesting factor. Good play by Ubisoft by adding people. So go ahead and use that up. Get that flashing bar not flashing. Alright, we're hitting about the halfway point in our second adventure here. And I see the light there, but as a true explorer, I wanted to make sure that I didn't miss out on anything back here. And I should have just sped this up because there is nothing back here. Kind of makes you wonder what those two dudes were doing back here in this alley with nothing here. They just bust through this wooden wall here. No signs of any foul play, if you get what I'm saying. Nor was there any blankets or housing stuff or food or anything. Alright. Fence breaking number 2. Alright, and the obvious is to walk straight down, but again, I want to peek around and make sure I can't climb anywhere or squeak through somewhere. That's right, I said squeak. Should have said squeeze, but who cares? Alright, make your way down and you find your first med kit, or at least the first one I've found. This will come in handy in a minute here, but probably not the way you're thinking. Alright, so now we can see we're kind of making our way, but it's definitely not the quickest way. All these obstacles. And yes, you can run. I'm not doing a lot of running because, for one, it wears out your stamina, and you never know when you're going to get, you know, broadsided by an enemy or have to climb something. And also, because you run by everything so fast, you don't get to see everything. So I use it in bursts. Yay. Run, run, run. Alright. Don't want to use that because I kept looking at it wrong. I keep trying to use it here. It's for stamina, not for health. So the red is your health, while the white is your stamina on the bar up top. The stamina pretty much recharges itself as long as you don't do anything crazy. If you do something like climbing or scaling a building or something often, it'll take it away. Which is where the soda comes in. So here you come across your first, I don't know if we'd call him victim, but more or less survivor that you can offer help to. So I had an opportunity to give him the health pack, and I did. And look at that. Booyakashow. Another trophy. So as mentioned on the first video, not a lot of hidden items or collectibles or anything like that. Happy Thumbs would love to, you know, go on a collectible spree, but not this time. This lady gives us a little information of the incident, talks about earthquakes, still having aftershocks even a year later.
All we can do is deal with it.
And once she's done jabbering, we walk away, only for them to start talking again. So I go back to see if they're gonna give us any more intel, and they don't. And then we walk away and they start talking again. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and toss out my little disclaimer here. So as you can tell on the map, we are right here at the apartment pretty much. So I'm gonna look around a little bit, and once we get up the street here, kind of forces us to get on the left side of the road up here. We come across an old lady with a gun. So definitely wouldn't call this a spoiler, unless dying is a spoiler, because I'm about to die. So I wasn't quite sure what to do here. Doesn't really tell you. I pull out my gun. The only difference is she has ammo, I don't. And she can pull the trigger faster than I can swing a machete. So I lost that battle. Truth be told, I did die 2 more times trying to confront her. I tried to sneak up and machete her, and that did not work. She shot me right in the face. And then I tried to walk up and shoot her, you know, pull the gun out and kind of get her to pull back. Didn't work either. So here I am realizing that my only option is to advance without confrontation. And since she does not show any kind feelings here by me not advancing or showing any kind of a threat, I move along. And looking at my map here, I kind of realized, well, wait a minute, that's technically the apartment, but it's more the backside. So let's go over here and see what's going down. And look at that. There's a giant pole. Again, I do not have pole vision, so I did not see that one coming. Some of you may. Some of you might have seen it coming. I did not. And after a quick glance around the intersection here, we'll go back and we'll make our way into the apartment ski here.
Well, the apartment's still standing.
All right, look at that. The apartment, peoples. So, that is going to go ahead and conclude playthrough 2 of I Am Alive. You guys definitely seem to appreciate playthrough 1, so I'll keep putting these up as I play through them. Should get a few more up today. If you got any comments or questions about the game, feel free to put them down below. Vote if you like what we're doing. Subscribe. And until next time, see ya.